ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Stars of TikTok panel. How's everybody doing today? Sounds very good, very good. So my name is DJ Mr. Byrd, one half of the Codex Prime podcast, where you can find us on all social media platforms, and also you can find us on all podcasting platforms. So without further ado, I'll bring up our first guest, comedian Jacoby Ray. Is this enough seats?
Gee, I'm kind of broken. Hey man, how are you?
Next up from Woonsocket, Rhode Island, Gary the barbecue chef. Hey! Rhode Island's own Peter Griffin, Mr. Stevie Oaks.
All right, everyone scooch down. Okay. One more time. Here we go.
Okay.
There you go, perfect. There we go. Put the Batman on you. There we go.
When fandom strikes, we have Kels Ferguson.
All right, Kels.
Wait. Am I the only broad on this panel?
Yes.
I just realized I'm hanging out with sausage fest.
Oh, you should call herself a broad.
I've
heard that since 1960.
And last but not least, the great gentleman himself, Mr. Patrick Keith.
Kels and Patrick, it's great.
It's good to see you, Peter. I'll pay down.
It's great to see you too, Lois.
Are you guys afraid of us? Is that why you're sitting all the way back there?
Very afraid.
Yeah, we don't bite unless you ask us to.
As you
So.
should be.
Hey, don't you owe me some money?
So how's everybody doing today?
We're tired.
It has been a long day, but a very fun day. So let's just get right to it. TikTok is probably one of the hottest platforms that is out right now. And in a sense, it seems like a lot of people are just trying to become quote unquote TikTok famous. So how did you find your niche? Like, how did you figure out what is it that made your account so special?
I sound like Bill Byrd. I yell at meat, and yeah, it's fun. I yell at cuss and scream at meat, and it's.
Take that however you want.
There's a lot to unpack there.
How long have you been on TikTok?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Jacoby, how long have you been on?
3 years. Yeah. 3 years and 9 accounts.
How long have you been on TikTok?
I've been on TikTok for about 2 years.
We're old people.
Lois said that I was special than everybody else and rubbed lotion on my butt and said, go do TikTok, you'll be fine.
That's not what I said.
No, I
He
think
puts the lotion on the skin.
Because we
I
went
Ass is moist.
I personally, because we joined TikTok when
5 years ago?
yeah, when it went literally
First
like the
launch.
week after it turned for Musical.ly.
Okay.
So we got real lucky because we got in like right
Ground
under.
floor.
So we were able to screw around.
Yeah, and it took a little bit to
And
narrow
that's, I
some
think
things down.
that's something that people get discouraged with is that like they're like I have an idea and my idea has to work, and that's it, or I'm a failure.
Right.
We messed around with a bunch.
Oh, I failed a bunch.
Like
Yeah,
so much stuff before we figured out where we are.
I do D&D now, and I wasn't doing D&D 3 years ago. Like, I think within the past 2 years, I think is when that fully evolved. But I was building a following, doing stupid humor about Christianity and nature and all sorts of the ridiculous
Tactful
things.
Christianity.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ.
Just like the energy over
But yeah, I think I fully agree. I think people, you need to kind of give yourself time to figure out what that is for you, and you feel free to play around with a few ideas too.
Yell at me, something might happen.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, basically, it's the way it started for me. Like, I have 2.6 million followers across social media, but it started on TikTok, and
Yeah.
basically, it was basic. I just got lucky. I mean, I had when I first started, actually, at first, I hated the app. I thought it was the dumbest piece of shit. I really thought it was the dumbest app on the planet.
Well, that was
And,
TikTok.
we all hated it at first. Let's be real. But the whole thing was like, I did it for 2 months before I was actually going to quit. And my wife back here, she actually was like, "No, you need to keep going because eventually you'll hit it." And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And I started this video where I was like, I got fed up and I had an awful day and I just grabbed hot dogs and started making burnt ends and started cussing the fuck out of them. And I just yelled. I put on this fake Boston accent. And I was like, "You sound like Bill Burr!" Like, and it kind of just snowballed from there because then you get one video and that video does good. I went to bed with 1,525 followers, woke up with 12,000.
Yeah.
And it's overnight.
That's how fast it happens.
It's overnight. It's so quick. But when you get your first viral video and then you sit there, you analyze it, you figure out what they loved about the video, read every comment, that will tell you where you are and what you're going to be. And it's, for me, it was like all the cussing or the swearing or the, this is funny, you sound like Bill Byrd, the food looks good, and then you figure it out and now you have this little, like a formula for how you're going to do it again. You know what I mean? Because now you found something that you just struck gold, you need to hit it again.
Pause in repeatedly.
Yeah, every day.
And the algorithm is fickle, right? Because you could have a video that absolutely explodes. You could feel like, oh, finally, I've broken into the algorithm. And the next video will do like shit because you posted it at the wrong time. Or
Yep.
you've changed something ever so slightly about the way that you delivered one line. And the important thing is to, even if you have that one little bit of success, if the next one doesn't hit just as well, don't get discouraged.
Exactly.
You just have to keep posting.
Yep.
I think Gary gave me the best advice when we first started doing this was, it rides in waves. You'll
Yes.
and you go up and then you just stall.
Yep.
And then bam, it hits, you jump up and it stalls. I'm stalling.
It's literally like riding a roller coaster. Like you'll have like a great week, and then the next week every video just performs like trash.
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
Oh my god, and it's so discouraging, bro.
The dreaded shadow banning for like an hour.
Bro, oh my god. Your video's still under review and you can't be shared right now. Really? Why has it been sitting like that for 6 hours?
Yeah, like what's wrong with it?
What
Then
am I
you just
doing?
repost it 2 seconds later, it's fine.
Yeah, and then you take that one down, repost it 2 seconds later, and it just bing, right up. What? Okay.
But seriously, we love our jobs.
Just tell me, shut up, you're being too loud.
I can't get a fucking word in.
Be funnier. Is that your job?
That's my job, yeah. They gave an idiot a phone. That's what happened to me.
Story of his life.
Yeah, I started posting back in like 2015 on Snapchat, and I had like 12,000 followers, and I was doing vines and silly videos, and I just wanted to do comedy that touched everybody that never touched any of the controversial contents. Like, I don't like politics, I don't like religion, I don't like hate speech. I wanted to make everybody laugh, and that's what I do at my channel. There's no hate. I have a thing called the Alliance, and it doesn't matter who you are, just be a good human. That's it. Everything else goes by the wayside, just like here at Comic-Con. Isn't it freaking awesome that everybody's here and we're all dressed up and look, you guys are awesome. You know what I mean? We all come here to have fun. And I'm not hearing anything about politics and COVID or nothing like that. We're just here to have a good old time. And the content that you produce, that's going to attract the people that you want. So you can have 500 people on your account and they're awesome. Doesn't matter if you have 1 million. You got 500 people out there that follow what you say and do. That's pretty freaking cool. You know what I mean? Like, that is super cool. And I'd rather have, everybody says followers and I have so many fans. That's a lie. We have friends. That's it. We're not, when you say fans and followers, dude, that's egotistical. Go out, somewhere else. We're all the same people, you know what I mean? It's just that my videos got viewed more because I ran through the front yard with no pants on. You know what I mean? That's, if you want to make good content, make everybody laugh. You know what I
Frank
mean?
beans for everybody at McDonald's to see.
That's all I got to
By the way, I'm terrified that people listen to what I say.
Yeah.
Damn, Peter, that was nasty.
Sorry.
It's a Coke, sorry.
So actually leads to one of my next questions. Were you guys always entertainers in some way, shape, or form, or did you evolve as your platform grew?
Fuck yes, I was always an entertainer. Yes.
100%.
You see how the five of us are trying to talk over each other?
I was just a weird kid in high school. Then here I
So
am.
you were
I'm just,
entertained.
now I'm just a weird adult who laughs like a fat man.
No.
We were the weird
I actually, my father's a DJ, and I've been a DJ since I was 8 years old, going out with my dad doing weddings and stuff like that. So I was a DJ for a very long time. I would do like birthday parties, weddings, anything. I mean, I used to host karaoke in bars, like multiple bars a week.
I still do that.
That's how I met this
It was April 23rd, I'll never forget it. I was spinning a wedding and I absolutely crushed this wedding. It was right before the end of the night. I backspun the music, walked out right to the middle of the dance floor. Everyone was just looking at me like, what the hell are you doing? And I walked out in the middle of that dance floor and retired. Because I do this now.
It's a hell of an exit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Every once in a while, you just hear,
honestly,
Thanks, Peter. I didn't forget deer urine to cover my scent.
yeah, I think the definition of entertainer too is different for everybody. Like you could be an entertainer for like your family and friends, and you could still like so long as you have that energy, so long as you're willing to put in that work. Like yeah, I think that works for you.
That makes sense. So why do you all love social media?
I don't.
I don't either.
Like the word love, Your Honor.
Remember that job you thought when you was a kid, when you grew up, that would be like, I want to be that, and then you got that job, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what this
it.
is.
That's it. I mean, like, because you're a professional comedian,
Mhm.
you are also a professional comedian who
Ish.
slaps.
Ish.
All right, yeah.
I'm a video gamer.
Yeah.
You're a tabletop gamer,
Yeah.
and you're a fat guy.
Yeah.
Said with love.
Listen, I'm just trying to grow up to be like Gary the barbecue chef.
But like we all have incredibly different genres and incredibly so like when I get a lot of kids who are like, I want to be a professional video gamer, like I want to be a professional gamer, and I'm like, good fucking luck to you, my guy.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
saturated.
you like people think that you can sit down and pop open a stream and you're like, I'm funny, I'm good. You got to do that for 6 hours straight.
Yeah.
Or 4 hours straight. That's a proper stream on TikTok, Twitch, Instagram. Like if you're a gamer,
So
and you have to be on the whole time.
That
Like
is
there's
a-
no
Yep.
downtime. You are on.
It's a level of endurance you can learn only in retail.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I think that's what it boils down to, is that I
Even
speak
in
for
retail,
myself
you get
is
2 seconds.
right,
Like,
but I would rather be doing this than anything else.
Yep.
Like I
Agreed.
want this more than anything else, and I think that's what it boils down to, is that everything else just sucks more.
And the job
This
is
kinda
just
sucks.
It's
46
so
hours. A lot of people think it's like your job is just when you stream.
That's
No.
true.
You gotta design logos, you gotta come up with merch, you gotta come up with taglines, you gotta come up with you gotta make sure you're cross-posting everything, you gotta set up your schedule, you gotta
You
plan
gotta email
ahead.
partners, you gotta talk to sponsors,
a
you
lot, I
gotta
mean,
get merch set
we
up.
all-
Oh yeah, the back end of this is crazy.
Is insane. Like I work 13 to 14 hours a day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It never ends.
And it all the time.
Dude, I wake up in the middle of the night and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I can't fall asleep yet. I'll grab my phone and sit there and read comments. It's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. You know what I mean? Like, it really never ends. But I mean, you can try to give yourself a schedule. Like I have posting times that I post at, and I gotta turn an alarm off. I gotta turn that alarm off. I know it's coming.
Serendipitous.
But yeah, you can try. I mean,
You have to work this 24 hours a day, and this is the scariest part,
Yeah.
is that you could be canceled tomorrow. So everything that you built, if you say something wrong or you get canceled and they take your account, good luck getting it back.
I mean, not even that.
So it's like you show up one day and somebody's like, I'm taking your paycheck. It can be gone like that. I've lost many accounts over just making jokes, and there was nothing offensive, but like they can cancel you in a heartbeat.
It's not even that too. It's like sometimes it'll just happen because of bots.
Yeah,
You gotta deal with
like,
bots.
attacked by somebody who was just like, I decided I didn't like this person this day.
And they'll
then
mass report you.
No,
Yeah,
mass
exactly.
report.
Yeah, you ready for this one? I haven't had an Instagram with 113,000 followers. I got mine taken down because I was attacked by vegans. Yeah, that's a thing. But a whole group of vegans, we know because they left comments too. My agent went through everything and was like, yeah, you get attacked by vegans, bro. And I'm like, that's awesome. Can we block them? He goes, yup. And I'm like, cool. But now we have the new Instagram. We have Garrett the Barbecue Chef 2 now because, you know, you can't get the name back. It's gone. It's like,
Right.
it's like a boat registration. It dies with the boat, you know?
The Sally Mae 3.5.
Yeah, John Smith went down with the Titanic, you know? But yeah, I mean, and I'm already back up to like, I don't know, 74,000 again.
How many
so-
backup accounts do you have?
I have one backup account on TikTok.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
one. Do you have a backup?
Just TikTok's a
I
fickle
have
bitch.
millions of accounts.
Yeah.
I mass produce everywhere. Because I
Yes,
look for
no, I
accounts all the
have.
time.
Do you
That
have a
explains so much.
Yeah.
Peter, do you have a backup account?
I do. It's Stevie_Oaks 401 or something like
Mine's
that.
just,
Yeah.
mine's just Kelsberg's.
No, but seriously, but I actually had my account banned. I appealed and by the grace of God got it back.
Right.
That's right.
Not current.
Jesus Christ!
Well, that's a lot of weight on you.
Right?
I know, I feel delicate. I don't know, he's fitting to fight somebody after this.
The table?
Listen, I work with my hands. I fucking decorated them, alright? Hey, this is my Christmas tree, okay? Doesn't have lights, not yet.
Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? When you get your Instagram back up to 113K, can you change your tagline to "Suck it, PETA"?
Not you.
I'll figure out a way to put it in the link in my bio or something like my link tree. Just suck it, PETA.
So everybody needs to know to now follow Gary the Barbecue Chef 3.
There you go.
This is
It's over now.
So what is your favorite thing about being a influencer?
Oh, dude, the lives, man. Like, so many people who message you and go, like, you got me through the worst, and you, like, helped me smile that one bad day, or...
I get those a
Dude,
lot.
I love those. Like, you just gave me that smile that
Yeah.
I needed to like, so, like, I get so many emails and so many comments and so many people in my live streams who are just like, I was in a really bad place, and watching your videos helped.
And
Didn't
it's
cure,
wild.
but helped. And you're just kind of like, yo, I made a difference in that person's life.
And it's
that
wild
person is
because
here.
we're all making stupid jokes on the internet.
It's
we're like,
so crazy.
okay, that's a lot of pressure, but sure.
Yeah, right. Like you don't even know how to respond to it. I've been told by people that I stopped them from committing suicide.
Yeah, same.
Happened today.
today. Not 20 minutes ago, a guy came by the booth and he started crying and I started crying. He walked by the booth 3 times and he had to like get the courage to come and talk to me. And he came over to me and he started to talk and he couldn't get it out. And then I saw him tear up and I'm a sympathetic vomiter and crier.
I was about to say, did you throw up?
If you go, I go. Yeah, it's always been that way. And don't let that commercial of the puppies and I'm done. Yeah, he came up to me and he said that, he goes, I gotta thank you. He goes, I've been following you for a couple of years. A couple of years ago, I had a really rough time. Look, I'm tearing up right now talking about it. He said he had a bottle of pills and a bottle of Jack, and he was gonna take them both and he was gonna end it. And he set them down and he opened up his phone and one of my videos came up and he sat there until dawn watching my content and he put the bottle and the pills up and messaged me and sent me this big message that I never saw because I get millions. But then he'd come by the booth and he told me that story, and I'm still kind of rocked by it right now. It's those little things right there that.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck about
Yeah,
us. We
it's
care about
just-
them.
that is-
That's the best part.
That makes me feel better because I'm the same way. You know, I battle with that stuff too, and to know that I'm not alone and I'm helping people, even though that I don't see them.
Mm.
It's impactful what we do.
It's
And
kind of-
that's my favorite part.
It's kind of spooky too, right? Because had he not come up to the booth and said anything, you never would have seen that
No,
message and wouldn't
never
know
would
what
have known.
happened.
Yeah.
And
And now
Yeah,
never
the
forget.
numbers,
It's
numbers
wild
can get
to think.
overwhelming sometimes,
Yeah,
but it's still like.
It's wild to think that like there's probably hundreds of people like that.
I
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
it's nuts, and it's like because you liked that I got angry that the Christmas decorations were out early. Like that's what, like that's. It made a cute little ditty about it. Like okay, cool. Like thanks, I'm a meme, but really, like.
Oh my God, I've been memes.
Yeah,
I
that conversation
I have
is
one
pretty
that's
cool.
come back every year around Halloween for 5 years now.
Next Level Chef made gifts of me. The little gifts.
No.
Yeah. I had like 6 gifts on, I think it was Instagram. I'm like, this is weird.
I've got one on Tenor, which
Yeah.
somebody put up. I don't know what it is, but the English is garbage.
I'm
With the sparkles.
I still struggle with the whole influencer thing because I just.
I like to say content creator.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of
I
content.
struggle with it sometimes.
Influencer makes me feel like
But the
a-
fan thing, I love it. I embrace it. But like 2 weeks ago, I had a customer at work. Now I deliver cars for a living. You buy a brand new car, I show you all the bells and whistles of the car you just purchased. That's my job. And I delivered a car to a lady, and she came back 2 weeks after buying the car, because as she drove away, she went, "I think that was Stevie Oaks." She came back for like a question, and she's like, "Are you Stevie Oaks?" And she's hyperventilating at this point. She's like, and she pulls out her phone, and she goes, "I took a picture with you at Comic-Con last year." And she still has the freaking picture on her phone, and she's hyperventilating. And my coworkers are like,
What's
"What
going
the
on?"
hell is going on right now?"
That also gets me every single time when people like we had 2 today, that couple who came up today, and they're just like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Girl, I lay in my bed in the dark reading Buffy fan fiction. There is no reason for you to be excited about me, like none, zero." But she was like, "Oh my god, my friend's gonna be like so jealous that I got to meet you." And I was like, "Well, why don't we take a picture?" And she was like, "Ah!" And I was okay.
My favorite one is
Why?
when,
I'm not that special.
my favorite one is when you actually get to watch the light bulb turn on.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
When you,
that happened
all of a
to
sudden you
today.
just see, oh my God, it's so funny. I'm like, hey, what's up,
That happened
man?
to you today.
Hey, I see you looking at me. Look at you looking at me.
Yeah.
Those are the funniest ones, man. It's so funny.
So good. I complimented somebody's cosplay, and he was like, "Oh, thanks."
Oh!
Those are great.
I was like, you shouldn't be this excited. I am just a tiny little ball of anxiety who makes funny voices on the internet. I'm not.
So what is the one thing that you always keep in mind whenever you're preparing or creating your content?
My grandma watches my videos.
Wait. So your grandma knows that you ran naked down the street holding your dog,
Yep.
and then you shit in your car before you when you got to Walmart.
Dude, I shit my pants every day.
It is Walmart, but
Is that what that smell is right now?
That is my thought.
never take yourself too seriously.
Yeah,
And
that's probably.
be prepared to have really thick skin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Really thick
Hardest
skin.
thing to do is to say nothing back. That's the
Oh
hardest.
yes, it's so hard.
And,
Oh.
but you know what?
When they
TikTok
say
makes
something
that hard
bad to you,
because
it's
if you
so hard.
if you clap back on TikTok, they automatically flag you. They're
Yeah.
like, you can't clap back at someone who's clapping at you.
It's aggravating.
I got real good at it though.
Subtle.
I've gotten very creative with clapping back at
Oh, yeah, this one.
Oh, I'm the king.
Now I would
am
like to
the king.
hear some of those claps.
You know what? I'll tell you one of them.
Here,
This is my favorite one to do. My favorite one to do. Someone leave a nice big hate comment on the thing, right? I go over to their page and they're following me. The only thing I comment back is thanks for being a follower and good night.
Yeah, like done.
Yeah. And honestly, like that's the thing is when you're creating content, you have to sometimes understand like, oh, this might make some people very upset, and I just need to like post and forget it. Don't check it. Don't check it. You're gonna be mad because that's the one of the biggest things is that you have to keep in mind your own mental health when like dealing with stuff like that online. And sometimes it's better just not to check it because the temptation. Ooh, the temptation.
And then also
Yeah,
just put
say
in the bits.
something.
Like, it can put you in the pits and make you not want to make content anymore, and make it, like, it can absolutely, sometimes some of those comments are absolutely soul-shattering. Like, you just have to be prepared. It's gonna hurt, and then go, this is a stranger. You don't know who they are. They just think that they have the cover of a screen. I bet you dollars to donuts when people, it's like, I mean, I'm female. I get insulted all the time. I like, it's a little bit different for a woman on social media because we're constantly judged on our looks, and it's so stupid. So fucking dumb. It's not my thing. I don't care. I'm wearing makeup today. I normally don't. Like, I live stream in glasses and pajamas, baby. But like, it's so different because like, those comments really start to ruin you. Like, they really start to make you feel like you are garbage. Like, what are you doing here? How is it by some miracle I have all these people following me? And it took me a little while to realize that person's mommy probably didn't hug them enough. Like, they're just out to be trolls. They just want to feel better about themselves because you have something that they covet. And it's not that I'm sitting here on my big pile of money being proud of it. Like, bitch, I'm lucky if I can pay my cell phone bill. But like, these people think that it's validation for them to attack people. Like, in comedy, it's always punch up. These people are just being mean.
Not only that, I mean, the other thing too is some of them are just looking for their 5 seconds of fame.
That's
like,
true.
all they want is for you to reply to them. They don't give a shit what you say.
Yeah.
You reply to them. Especially like, you can see, they'll be like, oh, this and that. I'm like, dude, I'll just come up and be like, dude, I don't care. And they'll be like, would you care enough to comment back? I'm like, dude, I don't even know I didn't even know you existed 5 minutes ago.
Do you ever get the comments that are like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were actually going to read this. Like, I'm actually
I love
Oh, those are the best. Those are the best.
I read every comment I get. Every single one of them. And I do.
Yeah.
Hours of work, guys. I'm not even doing it. Never ends.
Can I tell
Especially
you,
if you start replying,
I'm
oh my
unique in
God.
a situation where I grew up the fat kid my entire life. So there is nothing you can say to me that will affect me.
Or that you haven't heard.
That I haven't
Yeah, I
heard.
know.
But here's what affects me is when I see people that I generally care about on the social media who post content. It may not be to our level, or even at our level. Like Chef Adam Livy, I can't read his comments no more because I will lose my effing mind on these people. There's nothing you can say to affect me. I don't like it when I see it happening to people I admire and people I enjoy watching, and it drives me up a wall.
Yeah. It's just.
Does it grind your gears, Peter?
Yeah, it really grinds my gears.
I was gonna say, excuse me while I reach down here and get that fruit for you.
By the way, did you guys know I'm dead as nerdy from Jurassic Park? That's a new one lately.
Nerdy?
That's great.
You didn't say the magic word.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Oh, a lot of the comments lately on my videos. Look, it's Dennis Nerdy from Jurassic Park. I'm like, F you.
So what is it about TikTok that actually made you use the platform?
Ease of usage.
I lost my job and was looking for something to do.
I was born. Yeah, I was born in the pandemic.
Yeah.
My entire thing started out of COVID boredom.
Yeah.
It was COVID boredom. It was November of 2020.
I was working a miserable like telecom account management's job, and TikTok popped up, and I've been acting, performing for my whole life. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll start making some funny videos. And it was very easy to use. I think is the biggest thing, is that we've had for a very long time a bunch of different platforms like Instagram, like YouTube, like any number of these different content sharing sites, but TikTok came in and you could film the video, edit the video, add music to the video, and post it all in one app. And like the fact that it was just drag and drop was just very easy.
Speaking of TikTok,
Sorry, we were laughing.
It's funny too because every other app's trying to be TikTok.
Yeah, I think that's what we're starting to see
I think
now.
TikTok came in and filled the void that Vine left.
Yeah.
It did.
That quick, easily consumable content.
You know what the difference is
And it's not hard to make.
between TikTok and then you have Instagram and Facebook? The other ones pay better.
Yeah. The fees is lower.
Dude.
So what was the video that you posted that you were most proud of?
The one that didn't get
I can easily answer this one because it's my biggest one so far. I think right now it's at 34.2 million views, and it was me in a.
Oh, I remember this.
Oh yeah, it was me in one of the mobility scooters at Santa's Village, just going dashing through the street.
I remember that one. Yes, I do remember that.
Oh my God, I was crying watching that video.
My wife, right? So I don't usually use a mobility scooter. Yes, I'm fat, and sometimes I have a hard time walking around. I am on blood thinners. It was snowing at Santa's Village, and my wife was like,
I ain't trusting that.
You are renting that thing because I don't want you slipping, cutting yourself, and bleeding out all over Santa's Village. I'm like, fine. And also, so I'm going to the park, dashing through this stuff. My wife takes out her cell phone camera and just starts recording me.
And sometimes it's the easiest
It
way.
was
to-
organic.
Right there.
You will put literally days into a video and get nothing, and then you do a 30-second reaction video, blind react request.
Legit, like,
And you
that's
just-
the question, is what do you mean by proud?
Right.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
is
I mean,
it
I
something
did
that
the
I,
best,
that, like,
or the
is-
video that we worked the hardest.
right, is it something that did really, really well that we're like, hey, that was really cool, or something that you know, edited for 13 hours and, I mean, I'm really proud of it.
My biggest,
5 views.
my biggest video made me lose some of my dignity.
I thought that was Jacoby's job.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Was that the orange chicken video?
But no, I took frozen Totino's pizza rolls, I wrapped them in bacon, I basted them with barbecue sauce, I fucked them up with the wrap, and then I threw them in the smoker and smoked them, and they came out, and oh my Lanta, were they good.
Are you sure it wasn't the smoked wrapped honey buns at Thanksgiving?
That one, that's another one. It should have went nuts, and it didn't.
Yeah.
We took the honey buns, we wrapped them in bacon and smoked them. They were awesome.
What the fuck is
And the
that?
video didn't do shit.
Yep.
We do weird stunt food, dude. I cooked a 4-patty tall ostrich burger once.
Dude.
Ostrich. It tastes like the best filet mignon you ever had.
Ostrich is actually very good.
Oh God, it's so good.
See,
I want to try ostrich now.
I know, right? That's why.
It literally tastes like a dry aged filet. It's insane.
My most popular video comes back every year, like I said, and it's it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas in every store I find. It's not even Thanksgiving, and Halloween's still a thing, so cut the crap before I lose my mind. It comes. Yeah. it comes back every year. It took me 5 minutes to write that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was pissed because I was in Walmart on like October 1st and they had Christmas shit up and I was like,
Mhm.
get the fuck away from my Halloween spooky time. But the one I'm most proud of is I did a 13-hour edit of like me attacking myself for Halloween. Like I did this whole thing where there was when Fiendom strikes. And she was this entity that like, was trying to kill me. I was so fucking weird. And she would like appear in my videos and stuff, and I would edit her in and everything. It was me with like black eyes and stuff. It was dumb. But the last video was her killing me and taking her on Halloween. She took over my channel, and that video took so long, and nobody gave a shit. Nobody gave a shit.
So
It was cool.
what other content creators would you like to collaborate with? Codex Prime podcast.
Hey man.
Hey man.
I don't know. I mean,
What's the level here? Are we going stratosphere or are we going like
What's
actual
stratosphere?
possibility?
Endless, and possibilities are endless.
I still need to get together with Grokboard's Barbecue. He's down in Jersey. Been meaning to get together with him. We've been going back and forth talking about different stuff, but we actually formed an imaginary beef to drum up comments.
Yes.
Yeah. He started coming at me for being this first person off Next Level Chef, and I came at him with this weird John Travolta hair, You know, like from when he was in Swordfish.
I need you to know that because of your profession, when you said imaginary beef, I thought you had invented like this
No, we actually used impossible meat to create Krabby Patties.
Yeah.
I did that in a video. And by the way, that impossible meat, when you open it up, it smells like dog shit.
And I bet the vegans still got mad.
Probably. That's not vegan cheese. Shut up, Karen.
You know, I just feel like that, you know, me and Jacoby would make sweet content love. It'd be a freaking sweet time.
Is it weird that I got a boner right now?
Is it weird? Did I want to see it?
Yes.
That's weird.
But guys,
It's 100% weird.
do I need to call an adult? That's my question.
I mean,
I don't think there's an adult in this room.
Unfortunately, we are the fucking adults. Like,
Speak for yourself.
yeah, I'm totally a kid at heart. I just, you know, wow. Mom!
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's terrifying. It's terrifying.
Very easy for you to say.
I was working at it was a random side tangent. I was working at a haunted house and I was like running and helping do makeup and stuff like that. And some girl fell and a girl came running down the hallway. And she opens the office and she's like, "A girl fell." And she comes up to me. She's like, "A girl fell." And I was like, "Okay." And she was like, "It's okay." I looked around and I was like, let me get an adult, and then I realized that it was just me and my friend Reed. We were the only adults. Like, we were actually the adults. Like, we were 30. You guys all right? Do you need some water?
We're good. It's the comedic nature.
Refill your vape, dude.
Do we know what we do? We tell everybody if you're ever around the two of us and we're together, bring extra underwear. You're gonna pee.
It's bad.
Even though you could call me a vampire.
What was the question?
Oh, what other content creators you would like to collaborate
That's right.
with?
What was the question?
I've always wanted to do a video with Arnold Schwarzenegger, just because I want to be the only guy that kicked him in the nuts. And like that was like a dream of mine. Like I just wanted to hit him and hear that.
Well, Peter thought he could kick Liam Neeson's ass, and we saw how that ended.
Hey, I can do this for real. Just give me another chance.
You realize he has a particular set of skills.
Yeah. It's called eating a
Skills that make me a
Thanksgiving turkey.
nightmare for people like you. If you don't let the girl go,
Man, thanks,
I'll
Dad.
find you. And I will kill you.
What was the video that you were surprised? What video have you posted that you were so surprised that blew up the way it did?
And it should look a lot like Christmas.
Oh my God.
I was like, what?
So my dog broke out of my house one day. And this is true. And it's like, you ever have something so silly happen to you and you just pull out your phone? I'm like, I'm just gonna vent. So I'm in the shower. I hear like my dog go crazy in the front room. So I jump out, and in all of my wisdom, I dried off, but I put a shirt on and then wrapped a towel around the bottom half. I don't know why. Everybody's like, why'd you do that? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it was in the heat of the moment. I was like, somebody's here. I was like more ashamed of my nipples than I was my lower half. So I go to the door to see what's going on, and there's no one there. But there's a bunch of geese across the street, and we call them cobra chickens.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen a geese? They look like a cobra chicken. It's a chicken with a cobra top. Yeah, it's a cobra chicken, right? That's what we call them. And I go to like open the door to look, and my dog is an American bully, and he's like a bully. He's a big bully. He barrels through the front door and chases the cobra chicken. So I go chasing after him, and I live behind a Starbucks and a McDonald's. People everywhere. So I go to get my dog because I don't want him fighting. And in the midst of the fight, I lost my towel. So here I am, Winnie Poohing it right outside, messing with my dog with my shirt on and nothing below me. As I get my dog, I'm dragging him back, and I'm like using him for pants. And people at McDonald's and Starbucks are honking at me, and I'm like, oh, this is super cool, right? Can't wait. And I'm finally getting back home, and it was like such a crazy little event that happened. I pulled out my phone and I was like, guess what just happened to me? And I explained to everybody what happened. It's like 8.4 million views.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to go viral, maybe show some skin. I'm kidding, don't do that.
Run
But yeah,
naked
it's like,
down the street.
I didn't know that was going to take off. I was just venting, and it just took off. So, yeah.
I had a video go viral because I took the Act mouthwash, and you squeeze it, and it has the little cap up top that fills up, and then you just slam it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You can take that piece out. Okay. Dump everything out of it. Rinse it out. Okay. Then fill it with Jack Daniels. And then put the piece back in, and look at that. You now have a Jack Daniels dispenser.
That is genius.
I did that in a video, 3 million views.
Yeah.
I'm about to do that my damn self.
Yeah, the Act mouthwash. My wife just happened to have a bottle of it. I'm like, well, you just lost it.
I made a joke about gay porn to him, and that that one was funny. And then they took it away, and I had to repost it.
They always take away the good ones.
I know, right? It's just a stupid clip of it's just a girl being obviously played by me, but it was just like what is it? It's
You don't understand.
you don't understand. My man's so
loyal.
loyal. He watches porn with no girls in it.
Which I don't even go.
I'm not
Are we
let's
call
go.
that gay porn?
And he,
I'm gonna
yeah,
tell her.
he's like, I'm gonna
I
tell her.
used that one.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna tell her. Don't you do it.
I use
That's
that
us. That's us. Yeah.
That is amazing.
And it got 2 million views, and then they pulled it, so I reposted it, and they got another 2 million. And
Oh, I've had that happen. They take a video down, you post it back up, it does it again. They take it down, repost it, it does it again.
Yeah.
Or just like 6 months later, you put it back up, it does it again. Some people do actually
I like how you're just
repost
like, I
their
just
own
used
videos.
that
Like
sound.
I use
you wait
that
a bunch of
one.
times, you wait time.
And
you know.
it was successful.
It's a good sound.
My
It's a good
skin.
sound.
I've had videos that I have put ridiculous amounts of research into over my nerdy hobbies, into Dungeons and Dragons, the history of it. Some little kid was like, atheists and Satanists, how do you live with yourselves? And my response was, by, being kind to others and building giant robot models while I play Dungeons and Dragons. Fuck your life.
Big
Yeah.
bomb.
Big bomb, fuck your life.
Big bomb, fuck your life.
Yeah.
You, Stevie?
Yeah.
I don't remember how many views it got. But there was this woman in a park or something, and she's holding a very big beaver. And I
remember
and I
this one.
stitched into it. I went, she got a big beaver.
And that was it.
It's the stupidest,
It's the
simplest
dumbest
little
shit. It's always
things.
the dumbest shit.
By the way, you can always tell when one of us gets our posting abilities taken away, because all of a sudden, one day, our camera roll throws the fuck up on the internet.
It's just a bunch of shit.
We literally just start vomiting content in a span of 20 minutes, and we post 8 videos. Here you go, internet. Now go away.
That should
gone
keep you
for a
covered
while.
for 4 days. Go.
And go.
This is great. So, we'd like to thank you guys for joining us. Just tell the good people where we all can find you.
I clean the shitter at the local grocery. No, I'm kidding. You can just type Jacoby Ray in Google, and it'll bring up all the sites. I'm on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, OnlyFans, Grindr, Tinder. Okay, just type it on Google, Jacoby Ray, and it'll take you to all my sites. And thanks for hanging out. You guys are awesome.
Mine is, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Snapchat, YouTube. I'm pretty much Gary the Barbecue Chef everywhere except for Facebook. I'm Gary Marandola. And then, like I said, Instagram is Gary the Barbecue Chef too, because of vegans.
He also has an OnlyPans account.
And OnlyFans.
Well,
Yeah.
no. I thought I liked you.
And then you can type Gary the Barbecue Chef into Google, and I'm the first 34 pages.
Yeah, I'm Kels Ferguson. Do the same. You type Kels Ferguson. I'm the first 4 or 5 pages. I'm not, it's
Yep.
not 32, but yeah. And then there's the soccer player. Clearly, I'm not her. Like, it's me or her. You'll find me. You'll also probably find some shit I don't want you to see, but good luck. like old stuff from back when I wanted to be a professional singer. Like, yeah. I'll tell jokes. Thanks.
I'm Patrick Keefe. You can find me everywhere at That Great Gentleman, and I have an audiobook or 2 coming out in the next few months that I've done.
You got the voice for it.
Thank you.
He's got a nice, like, smooth voice. Like, I love it.
Oh, yes, that's super smooth.
Hey, you ruined it.
Yep.
My boner's gone.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah, and then I'll be announcing it on all my stuff there. So.
Sweet. Now you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at StevieOaks401.
Stevie Oaks.
Alright, well, here we go. That's back the stars of TikTok. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of Rhode Island Comic Con.
And just remember one thing: without you, there's no us. So.
Exactly. So keep watching.